Okay, just sharing with you the trade I've taken. This little blue line here is my entry. You can see I'm just +6 at the moment, and this is the fibs. Actually, that blue line is actually the fib level as well, the upper of the fib zone. So I've bought the fib level. This is the 15-minute chart. So I'm buying this massive support after this big run up yesterday. It's choppy markets. We've got data in 15 minutes. The DAX has taken quite a bit of a tumble. The dollar is weak. I'm just looking to see if this can hold up. If I look at the 60 minutes, we could potentially get a hammer off the 50 EMA on the 60 minutes if this holds up. If that's the case, we could, on this 60-minute fibs taken from last week's rate vote level, could potentially get 185, which was what I talked about at the weekend. Which will be a 127 extension and daily R2. So my limit order is just tucked under there. So I'm going to leave this on a 60-minute chart as we head into the hour. So I'll pause the recording here and we'll come back to it later. So we've had some data in Europe. This is a 60-minute chart on the pound yen. We've got a nice move off of support. That little blue line there is my entry. And this is my stop. And I'm looking for a 127 extension up here, just under the 185 as per the video at the weekend. Alright, so if you're not getting these videos, then let me know and I will put you on the free list. And if you want to come in the room, this is the open week still, and you are welcome to look over my shoulder and see what I'm up to. So I'm just going to leave this on, and I am quite heavily into the pound yen anyway. I operate 6 accounts, and in 3 or 4 of them I got that level there. And have been riding it ever since. Okay, so this is just a small day trading account. I've chosen to go in at low leverage to show to people what you can do with a small account if you manage your risk properly. So you can come out with £200, £300, £400 a day with risking something like a little, in some cases, a 20. So you risk £20 to make something like at least 150, 200 by risking that much money. If in a room like this, when we are trading and managing our risk to this extent, that is possible on a reasonable day. Any questions, let me know. What else is happening in the markets? So let's have a look. Pound US is not bad. That 60 minutes is quite high, so that's why I prefer the pound yen. I'm just a big pound yen fan anyway. Euro US, that's seeing a pop. Euro yen. No idea what the data is, but it must be good because the markets at the moment seem to be happy. DAX. Now look how this is similar to pound yen at the beginning of the week. We come into the 60-minute 200, got bought, and here we are. Where are we? 70. We are 60, 70 points higher. So picking your spot in buying decent support is a good, with lower risk, is a good strategy, one that I would thoroughly recommend. Okay, I am going to sit on this and look for other opportunities. Let's look at oil. This is the April contract now, and not holding. At the moment, you can see the way I've laid my chart out. Let's update the fibs. You can see I've marked the buy zones. So an update of that. Since we are so oversold, I'm happy to put the fibs there. Huge move into, was just sold into. Look at that, 55, 52, turned out to be a great entry. That's sometimes the case. An extreme rush like that, at the very least you tend to get a return to the breakout level. At the moment we're not even holding that. So the reason why I put the fibs there is because if that 50, 80 does hold, that could potentially be a good place to buy, but we have got indents today, so it is riskier. Back to the pound yen, so I'm currently 32 points up. Coming into some resistance up there now. I will pause the video again and come back to you later. So the DAX and the pound yen have proved to be a good buy. The pound Aussie is gone bonkers. You can see I've marked this level here, 197. I dipped it to 196. And we're currently 285 points higher. Right, I will pause the video again and come back to you later. I'm literally going to sit on this and manage other positions and see where we go. Might as well turn the recording on. What I did put down was that I marked this level off here. Nice big 18,000, and it initially put wave 1 was the push up, wave 2 was the return to the breakout area, and wave 3 was into the close. So I bought here. When I saw this confirmation, I bought. So I moved the stop up from here to here on the first position. Then I bought, that was position 1. Then I bought position 2 here, and then I took all my profits here. So I ended up at, I bought a modest position here, and then bought a bigger position here. Now I don't, sometimes I do go in bigger positions. I do have a strategy for different size positions, but I prefer, when it's volatile like this, I prefer just to take it easy, not to get stressed out, and not load the boat, not to get too aggressive. That's one common trait of less experienced traders. So, and I'll answer your question about this pound yen. This is a 5-minute chart. If this pound yen were to come back, if we see a lot of profit taking here and we come back to 340, I would suggest that is a buy. If we bust up in the end of this Euro session and then come back down here in the US session, I would take some off up here and get back in here. But one way I could, yeah, matter of fact, I'll do this on in future room sessions. If I bought a position like this in the room, I will add, next time we open the room, I will add on that position there, and then push this stop into at least a tighter position, and then we'll trade in the room like that with still lower risk but building up. So yeah, by not concentrating, not looking at the charts, I should have going away and having a cup of tea. I missed the opportunity to get in, low risk here. So I will next time around I will adopt that strategy more aggressively, because I would do it ordinarily anyway. I just haven't done it this morning. All right, I will. Like I said, it's coming up for 9:15. We've got no more data until excuse me. So we've had European current account. No idea what that came out as. That came out as an upgrade for the previous month, but a missed target this month. So we've got ECB. I'm going to set my alarm for that 12:30 and put the screen back on around about 12:15 as we get that data coming in at 12:30. Right, I will look forward to seeing you then. Just adding a footnote to the video mainly, but if you're listening, listen in. I am plus 43 on the pound yen. I have gone in once again just at this low here. Hence the reason why I'm just beginning to build up a position. Just took it out at this resistance. So I traded, so I got in here. This is my entry. My stop is now here. So entry, stop was number 1. My second entry was here. The second exit was here. So I'm just sitting on one position now, just looking to see if I can build that profit in anticipation of a possible move to 185. Alright, I'll stop the video again and see you soon. Okay, for those of you around, we are in the room. We are at the moment 73 points up, so 240 on this particular market, and looking, obviously it's a major area of resistance. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off and then look for a pullback later on. Perhaps in hindsight it would have been better just to put an exit order up there and then take it off, but it doesn't matter. I got very close to this current little push to the upside. Pound US not doing much. A little run up to 60 and struggling at that resistance level. Euro saw a bit of a plunge in the Euro session, so 450 to 385, not a bad move actually. A lot of resistance up there, and DAX has really, from that plunge, pushed significantly higher. Wow, really bullish move. 10,875 seems to have brought a lot of buyers in. Okay, I'm going to close the room here because I want to sort the recording out. I can't sort the recording out without doing that. Actually, no, I won't. I'll leave the recording and I'll sort it out later. Okay, catch you later. I'll be around at 1 o'clock. video. I've just taken another entry here on the pound yen. Took it off up here on an entry down here in the euro session, so got most of that move there. And now just looking to see if this can hold. Also need to close above this box here to see if we can stretch up to 185 potentially. Otherwise, if this rolls over, then we could be seeing quite a hard drop. So I will pause the recording and catch up with this later.